In this series of Special 25 AV interviews, we'll be digging deeper into each artistic pair's collaboration and their resulting work. Today, we're speaking to Croatian artist and researcher Nives Sertić and Finnish architect, sound artist and photographer Joonas Parviainen, aka Norsa. So the pair of you met last spring at an artist residency in Paris, and you've since collaborated on several pieces of work. You've done some video and sound installations. You've got an ongoing camera obscura project that's still in the works. How does your 25 AV piece build on the work that you've previously done together?
We started to work on a similar project to this one we did for 25 AV already in the spring of 22. And that one was for a group exhibition we were involved in Paris. The new piece we did now, which is called Dusk, Dawn, builds on the previous project that included Nives's non-processed images and Norsa's music.
The last time that we were working together, I was working with my videos that are actually that I recorded, that I use in my artwork, and that are not processed and that are actually dealing with the changes of the light and the color in the landscape. So this time I was thinking actually how to get more of the light and color itself from these images, and actually I decided to process them, and this is how we started to work on this work, because I was actually thinking how to merge them more. So in this work I was trying to find how to communicate, how to overlap our mediums together, so and how do they talk more clearly together. So this is why I decided to work with the processed images, not only the documentary shots.
This is actually apart from making one or two music videos before, this is the first time I'm working using music for a video, and I think this is it's not a music video, it's more it's an audiovisual piece, so it's quite different. Yeah. It's really exciting.
In each of your practices, you focus on storytelling. Can you tell us a bit about your creative process for forming this particular narrative?
Well, the original intention of the Norsa project was to create both soothing and spacious soundscapes that would allow and also inspire contemplation while you're listening. So I kind of wanted to create these soundscapes for contemplation, let's say. And I would say that the narrative, even though I recognize it always when I make a track, there's a narrative, even though they are quite, you could say, monotonous and slowly changing, still there's a kind of narrative that I want there to be. The music always leads somewhere, and maybe in several parts. Often the music itself is inspired, for example, by new instruments or new techniques that I'm experimenting with. So it's always a bit different of what comes out. Newest instrument that I started learning was actually in Paris. I started playing the church organ in the residency center. There's a full-scale church organ, and I started rehearsing with that a few times a week and just exploring, and recorded a lot. And actually in our piece for 25 AV as well, a lot of the music is made with the organ.
For the 25 AV, what I did with all of these images and ideas that I was working on still before was where is this next step to talk about topics that are actually already there in my work, and how to talk more and more clearly about light and color. So I actually decided to talk through the light and color itself. So completely to bring them to the level of the abstraction, to the level of, let's say, purity, to extract the essence. So, and actually this is how I got the images and how I got the story. So the story is still somewhere beside, in the level beside, so it's kind of invisible. It's about the landscapes, but it's actually about what you see is this essence, the light and color changes. And yes, actually, I'm very happy how it looks like.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think it looks great.
To find out more about Nives and Joonas's collaboration and watch their AV work in full, head to 25av.eu.